Hi, thank you, Schaefer's, for the opportunity to speak. Thank you all for having us here. My name is Jeff Moates. I'm a regional director of the Florida Public Archaeology Network, or FPAN for short. And I'm here today to talk about a program that we, I guess, have embarked on. It's less than 2 years old now so far, and it's a Heritage Monitoring Scouts program. With all these changes taking place, archaeological sites are threatened by sea level rise and climate change. If we look at a 1 meter sea level rise over the next however so many years, we can estimate that just approximately 3,000 archaeological sites will be affected. 2 meter sea level rise, add another 3 feet to that, we're looking at another 1,000 archaeological sites. So there's lots of change that take place every day at these sites that we're initiating the Heritage Monitoring Scouts program to really kind of track those changes. So this is not the first time that archaeological sites have been drowned. There's thousands and thousands out there submerged on the shelf, right? In FPAN's mission, we're uniquely situated to initiate this program. We're all archaeologists, but we were set up about 12 years ago to promote archaeological awareness, really to raise awareness about archaeological resources in the state of Florida. And we work in 3 core work areas: education outreach, we assist local governments, and we assist the Division of Historical Resources of the state. So embarking on this monitoring and research project, initiated and implemented the citizen science program called HMS Florida, or Heritage Monitoring Scouts Florida. It's nothing really new to understand and document site change and site loss, but the scale of HMS Florida is big. It's statewide, and it's focused on coastal change, but it's applicable to track really any multiple threats. So looting, development, gopher tortoises, all those sorts of things that may impact or affect archaeological sites. The Florida Master Site File is the state's inventory, but it's really not set up to kind of take this deluge of kind of monitoring data, and so that's what we've initiated HMS Florida to do. So HMS Florida asked citizens and land managers to create this data set, this longitudinal data set, working in lockstep with the Division of Historical Resources and the Bureau of Archaeological Research, who manage the Florida Master Site File, where all the documented sites are located. And we're building networks and partnerships with other agencies. We work really closely with the Florida Coastal Office and aquatic preserve managers up in the Big Bend seagrasses and St. Martin's Marsh aquatic preserves. There's 500 sites located within the intertidal zone just on those 2 aquatic preserves. So really familiarizing those scientists with archaeological data, and it's been a really great program. And something yesterday in Dr. Wells's presentation, it was really the foundation of any monitoring program, but especially HMS, is that consistent and continuous data, and I'm quoting straight from one of his slides, data collection increases sensitivities for detection of changes associated with climate change. And so that's really the foundation and what we set up HMS to do. So the objectives of HMS is really to track these changes to archaeological sites, but also raise awareness of the changes affecting archaeological and historic sites, to use the platform to discuss and bring together these resources about climate change and community vulnerability and resiliency. We get a lot of non-believers. We do a lot of public outreach about archaeology, and so we get to speak to a lot of people. So it helps us, engages us in the resources and all the tool sets and the data sets that you guys have created. So it's very helpful. But we also get to engage the community in preservation and documentation efforts. And really, that's the point of it, is to build an advocacy, a contingency of advocates to really enhance and make further those personal and emotional connections to these archaeological sites. So this is a really great partnership that we've initiated with Manatee County, working in Manatee County preserve lands and going out and seeing all the archaeological sites that are preserved there. So as just kind of an update, we've got 364 registered scouts. They've monitored over 800 sites so far, and this is less than 2 years. So catch us on a Facebook group that we've created called NVARC. I think we have over 250, 260 members there. And then also we're setting up a summit aptly named Tidally United that's going to take place here in Sarasota in August 10th, August 11th. Thank you. Okay.